Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching the video. Remember to like the video, subscribe, and then click on the notification bell so you can get more notifications for more videos that I post. Today, I want to talk about Nigeria and one very important lesson that we can learn from Africa's most populous country. Nollywood is Africa's biggest movie industry. Like, no one makes more movies than Nollywood in Africa at the moment. In fact, the only other movie industry that makes more movies than Nollywood is Bollywood in India. Now, why are we talking about Nollywood? Some of you are wondering. Well, right now, Nollywood, like I said, is big, it's prestigious, it's it where movies are concerned, obviously. But where did they come from? Okay, Nollywood didn't just out of the air, no, started from somewhere. 10 years ago, when someone told you Nigerian movie, like let's go watch a Nigerian movie, or let's watch, have you seen that Nigerian movie? You had this preconception in your mind that it's a movie which has got very bad quality sound, bad storyline, bad picture quality, bad sound effects, bad, almost everything wasn't as perfect. Well, it was good, but not good enough at the time, okay? But then, many people were criticizing the whole Nollywood venture and the movies coming from Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, and all that stuff. At the time, a lot of people are criticizing those Nigerian movies because of like the things I mentioned, which left so much to be desired. But the thing that we forget is the fact that as all that criticism was going on, as people were talking bad about Nigerian movies, as everybody was condemning them, giving them very low ratings, oh, the sound effects for their gunshots are very weak, it's funny, their storyline is poor, it keeps going round in circles and all that stuff. The one thing that many people did not notice is the fact that Nigerians did not stop making the movies because people were condemning them. They kept making movie after movie after movie after movie. This is 2019. 10 years later, from 2009, 10 years later, Nigeria's movie industry is a prestigious economic spinner. It's contributing greatly to Nigeria's GDP. It's creating jobs for Nigerians. Nigerians are now more famous than most other Africans. Nigerians are making a lot of money from their movies. Now they're going to do the whole Big Brother thing. But yeah, so bottom line is they're making a lot of money off those movies that many people are saying did not matter or did not really count for much. Where's the lesson? Right? Okay, good. So here's the lesson. People will always have something to say. And the fact that people have something to say and you stop, you never amount to anything. If you always listen to people, you will never amount to anything. If Nigerians stopped making movies because people are saying their movies were bad, where would the Nigerian economy be now? Because Nigeria has the biggest economy in Africa. And part of that is coming from the same movies you and I were saying were not good enough 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But they were still making those movies. They never gave up. Guys, if you live a life of every time you hear something negative about yourself, you feel like quitting, or you get emotional, or you get frustrated, then I can tell you you're not going to amount to much. There's a gentleman I know, Felix. He said, I'll use a local term, but then I'll try to, interpret it for you or translate it down for you. He said, businessman asachite chifukushi. What that simply means is that a business person must not get frustrated. So as you run your business, as you conduct your work, don't get frustrated because frustration will lead to a stoppage. And when you stop, because other people said things that you did not like at the time, you will not amount to much. Nigerians never got frustrated, and it's not like they didn't know. Like, come on, guys, they knew. They would read the comments. They would, I don't know about comments then, but yeah, they would, get feedback. They would get reviews from people, and they knew to say, okay, guys, we're not doing very well because this is the feedback we're getting. But at no point did they stop. I don't think any movie industry or any movie, what's what I'm looking for? I don't think any movie production house in Nigeria decided to down tools because someone said their sound was bad. When someone said the sound was bad, Nigerians bettered their sound. When someone said picture quality was bad, they invested in better cameras. When someone said storyline was bad, they invested in better stories. So guys, someone says your business is not doing fine. Where is it not doing fine? Invest in that, make it better. Someone says, oh no, your work ethic is bad. Where is work ethic bad? Work on it, make it better. When people condemn or criticize, it's an opportunity to make that thing better, not to stop it at all. Guys, there are some people who don't like the job you have. You will not quit your job because your neighbor doesn't like your job. No. You even go to your job, do more to make them want to regret whatever thought or words they expressed before. So the whole idea is learn to improve upon something and not to shut it out completely or stop completely. Nigerians never stopped making their movies. They learned. Whatever criticism they received, whatever bad feedback they got, they were learning. So the whole idea is whatever criticism you get, the idea is to learn from it, not to make it make you quit. Because then I don't know what the point of quitting is. You start doing something, you're doing a project, for example, maybe you want to be an author, you start writing books. You write your first book, guys, and you get bad publicity, you get bad feedback. Oh, the guy doesn't write, that book had errors, the book had mistakes, the books had all sorts of negative criticism you could ever think about. Now, if you really want to be an author, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, if you really want to be an author whose books will be stocked in schools across Africa, and you write your first book and get negative criticism, and your first instinct is, I've stopped writing because they don't like my work. Okay, good for you. I wish you were the best, because to be honest, you will never be the author you wanted to be. So guys, the basic lesson is start. Whatever it is that you want to do, just start. Starting is the most difficult part. But once you start and it's moving, you are making progress. Life is about progress, not perfection. It's like a baby. Babies don't just start walking. No, you start walking, you fall, you hold on to something, you push yourself, or the baby falls, cries. Tomorrow, the same baby that was crying because they fell wants to attempt to walk again. Finally, the baby will walk. So it's the same with you. The business will start. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you start. You start today. You crawl, for example. After you're done crawling, you try now to hold on to things. Tomorrow, mom and dad hold you left and right, try to walk with you. They'll let you go. At some point, you try to fall. Maybe you even fall. But that process is what makes people. That process is the difference between success and failure. There's a difference between someone who started and someone who never started. I hope people don't get this the wrong way. But guys, let me use my own country, Zambia. Zambians were laughing at Nigerians, okay? How many movies can you count that were produced in Zambia? Guys, count. I cannot count 10 Zambian movies. I can't count 10 Zambian movies. What were Zambians doing 20 years or 15 years ago? Criticizing Nigerians and making fun of their movies. But where is Zambian movie industry now? It's getting there, but it's far from where Nollywood is. Why? Because instead of us having invested heavily or started with the Nigerians then, we were busy watching by the sidelines and thinking, this guys won't go far. This guys, anyway, I'm speaking for myself, not for the entire Zambian population. But the whole point is, they started. We were criticizing, they were starting. We were criticizing, they were moving. We were criticizing, they were making progress. We were criticizing, they were making mistakes, and they were learning from those mistakes. Look, you can't make mistakes if you're not doing anything. Guys, you cannot improve at something that you are not doing. For you to improve means you are doing something. For a teacher to say, John, your results are not good, improve, means John wrote the test. John is in school. John cannot not improve if he is not in school. So for you to improve, guys, you improve at something that you're doing. You don't improve by just sitting and criticizing other people. Start, make mistakes, work on the mistakes, improve, learn how not to do the wrong things, learn the right way, and then you make progress. Because the truth is this, even companies ask for what they call experience, right? When they say we want someone with 5 years experience, they mean we want someone with 5 years experience doing this kind of job or a similar job. When they say they want someone with experience, they don't mean perfection, or they don't want a perfectionist or a perfect person who has perfect experience for 5 years. No. They mean we want someone for 5 years, they've been learning. In those 5 years, they've made mistakes. In those 5 years, they've done very well. In those 5 years, they've failed. They've learned from their failures. We want that person who's been doing something like that for 5 years. That's what 5 years experience means. So you won't have experience if you've never gone into a job. Experience, start, move with it. I'll be honest with you, some people are just out there to get you. Some people just want you to start so they can pull you down. Because you can't pull someone down who's down already. They have to be up there. So those who pull others down are at the bottom, pulling those who are on top. Guys, I can't pull you down when I'm above you. I only pull you down when I'm below you. The whole PhD syndrome is for those who are below, pulling down those who are up. It makes sense, right? Yeah, because you can't pull someone down if you were above them. So the ones that pull you down are the ones that are below you. Like the whole Nigeria example. I know it's controversial, but the whole Nigeria example. Zambia was below, pulling down Nigeria because they're making these funny movies and not so good quality movies. But forget about the Zambia Nigeria thing. The whole bottom line is people will pull you down because they're below you. But those who are above you will pull you up. That's why there are those who give you jobs, give you opportunities, they're pulling you up. Those who pull you up are doing good stuff for you. So those are the ones I focus on. But that's a story for another day, video for another day. And I think that's my next video, the whole pull down, pull up thing. But anyway, I hope now you get the whole point. And as I finish this video, I just want to remind you guys that experience and doing something, people don't just come from nowhere. Everybody has where they come from. Most people who are successful today didn't just start today. They started a long time ago. You may not have seen their way up, you may not have seen it, but trust me, they had a struggle. They did not just start and everything was rosy. There are people who condemned them, people who said bad about them, people who didn't want them to succeed, but they ignored all that stuff. And that's one thing you have to learn. Learn the art of ignoring negativity. Negativity will always be there. It's in our human nature. Not everybody will enjoy what you do. Not everybody will be your biggest fan. Not everybody will, be there for you and want, you to succeed. But at the end of the day, you need to be there for yourself. Look at the track record of people who are big businesses or big business persons. Look at the track record of those who are doing big businesses today. Ask people like Dangote, maybe ask, Zambians who are billionaires, ask people in wherever country it may be, or even in your immediate community. You find that these people didn't just start their businesses 5 years ago. Most of them started when they were young, maybe when they're doing their primary or secondary school. Some of them will tell you, I used to help my mother sell tomatoes. I used to help my mother at a shop. I used to help my uncle do that when I was in high school. I used to sell fritters. I used to sell drinks. When I went to college, I was selling past papers. I was photocopying. I rented this kind of business. They started a long time ago. They have experience. When they were starting, others told them, they're supposed to be going to school. Why are you selling these things? But at the end of the day, if they had stopped, it means their experience would have come to an end. But they never stopped. They never gave up. That is a whole lesson in this video, guys. People will talk, let them talk. People will criticize, it's fine. Their criticism should help you go up. People will come to you and tell you can't do it or you're not good enough. Just like they said, Nigeria won't go far with their movies, they're not good enough. But where's Nigeria today? So at the end of the day, progress, not perfection. Start today, make a mistake tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, learn from that mistake, the day after, perfect what came out of a mistake. And that's just the way it is. So yeah, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the video, click the notification bell to get a notification every time I post a new video. I wish you peace.